Whose house? Please welcome your 2026 Los Angeles Rams!
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Giants offense with their second-year QB leading the way. Now his first full season at the helm, Jackson Dart.
Once he hit the field his rookie season, he brought some true excitement to his team and to his fan base. I love his aggressiveness, but has to learn to protect himself. But this guy, he goes all out on every possession.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number one. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
He'll dump this off to Scatterbury. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Dart. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dart looking to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Rams offense onto the field led by the 18-year veteran who earned his first NFL MVP last season, Matthew Stafford.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, You might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Slant to Adams. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Gunnar Olszewski deep for the Giants. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants going back to work as you get a look at their offensive coordinator, Matt Nagy. He is as intense and as focused as you'll find in this business, and all eyes, including his, are on what is to come in this next possession. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, it's scattered. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. As the home team's offense makes their way back out, we show you the defensive coordinator for the visiting team. His guys looking to come up with a stop here in this tie game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Puka Nacua, one of those big-body wide receivers who can leave you in the dust if you guess wrong on a route. First-team All-Pro last season, 129 catches, and when the Rams wanted to throw the football, they looked for him first.
A give to Williams, running right. Oh, fighting off the defender. He's still on his feet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, they'll send Adams in motion left. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On now, Harrison Mevis for the Rams field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Dart going to give to Scannaboo. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the gun, Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's Scannaboo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down at a yard. An inside run with Scatterby. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Dart. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10. Dart. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Dart from the gun on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
Formation for the Giants.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Play action. Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
4-yard line.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, and now some space to operate. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. As the visitors head back out, we take a look at the defensive coordinator for the home team. His guys have a first-half lead, all going according to plan so far as they look to come up with a stop on this next drive. Looking to put a drive together. In motion, Slayton. Play fake, and here's Dart. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Khalid Kareem in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first.
You can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Boston, the man in motion left. To throw is Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing, Dart. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run from the gun with Scatterbo. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give up the middle, Scatterbo. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dart going to look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Scatterbo. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw, Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
49-yard line.
Stafford now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Stafford. Now a short one caught by Parkinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Stafford now to throw. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Harrison Mevis for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
The
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
They go play action with Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatteroo. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun is Dart. Completes it to Austin. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing his Dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Scatteroo going to run it out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jackson Dart scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score.
So that drive, 80
13,
yards, 9
Giants
plays.
7.
And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And defensively, they were in zone covers there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stafford now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to get this out to the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Williams to begin things. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it and you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Olszewski now to return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. Now Dart. That's complete. Hits Neighbors. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New York.
A first carried out for Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
To the air, Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Dart. He finds Austin complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 6-yard line. A big pickup of 38. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Going right side, he finds Slayton. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. On fourth down, here's Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
16. Giants.
So that
14.
one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams offense and running back Kyren Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught here by Adams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd and 12. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Smith to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now it's Stafford. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
40-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pick out there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Completes it to Austin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. In motion, the tight end. Right back to Tracy. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
To throw now, Dart. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To the air again, Stafford. That's taken in left side by Whittington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Adams the man in motion right. Back to throw, Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Austin, the man in motion left. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On play action, here's Dart. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Play action. Now Dart. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Dart. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 33 yards that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davante Adams, 45 yards. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Rams.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Austin on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go play action here with Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Dart. He finds Austin complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
To throw his dart. And that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. In motion right goes Adams. Again, it's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 49-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Second and 11. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, 28 yards. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
On is Nevis for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So it's the Rams here that take home the W. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.